So a while ago I was tagged in a tag called the library tag by two book teens. They actually created this tag and I thought it was quite a nice tag. They sent me an inbox message to say, hey, thought you might like to do this tag, we've tagged you in it. So I'm gonna do it. How many times do you think I said tag in that last sentence? That was a lot of times. The first question is, do you like libraries, and if so, why? Yes. Yes, I do like libraries because free books. Like, it's always so serene in libraries, and I love the feeling that you get when you walk into a library and you just, oh, it's so lovely. There's just so many books and it's like heaven, and it's like a huge bookshelf of your own, and it's just so lovely, especially if there's cozy chairs. Question number 2. Are you a regular or are you barely there? I'm a regular in the library. I am constantly in my school library. Every free I have, I'm in my school library because I use all of the resources and all of the books that are there. And also my local library, I use that quite a lot. I get the bus from school and go and use the plethora of amazing resources there. If a friend asks where I am, the person who they're asking will literally instantly say, library. Just go to the library. If you need me, I am always in the library. It's like the go-to place to find me. Question number 3 is, what was the last book that you checked out? The last book that I checked out was this nice, lovely, thick book on the Crusades. It's a Cambridge medieval textbook for my coursework that I'm writing about the Crusades. Oh, my lights have fallen down. So yeah, that was the last book that I checked out. I'm going to trawl through all of this to try and find sources for my coursework. Oh, I just noticed the fact that my nails are disgustingly horrid. Like, I tried to do them, I did them sparkly, then I had a shower and all the sparkles just flaked off, so I started picking them off in school, and I haven't taken them off yet. I'm really sorry. I'm such a sad excuse for a well-kept person. I'm just not well-kept with my nails. I don't have the time to keep my nails. Anyway, back to the tag. The 4th question is, what is the book you've checked out the most? I think one of these is probably the ones that I have checked out during my childhood, because I feel like I checked out more books in my childhood because I didn't have the money to spend on them. Now that I have the money to spend on them, I like having a physical copy of myself to put on my shelves. So it would have to be either Molly Moon's incredible book of hypnotism or Vicky Angel. I was obsessed with both those books when I was younger and I just read them over and over again. I think I've read Vicky Angel about 20 times. I just don't know what appealed to me about it. I don't know. I think it was the creepiest of Jacqueline Wilson's novels at that time. Obviously there's more creepy ones now, but I don't know. Yes, that's probably why. The next question is, what is the section that you are always in? At school we have a sixth form reference section. That is the place where you will usually find me, or somewhere near the poetry or like classical literature. You will probably find me there. We have these wonderful like millennium literature books that were given to the school. I think they were given to every school on the millennium. And they're black and white and they line the tops of the shelves, and I'm the only person that ever gets them out because not many people at my school read that much. So yes, you will find me there. In the normal library, you'll probably find me anywhere in the fiction section. I like to keep my mind open, so anywhere in the fiction section I will be looking. What is a section that you refuse to go in? I don't refuse to go in any section really, because I like to read widely. I like to see what different genres are out there, and because it's a library and all the books are free, you can afford to pick up a book that if you don't like it, it's okay, because you didn't pay for it, you didn't waste money on it, and you're just trying it out. You can just take it back and get a new one. I think that's the beauty of the libraries. Like, you can get out any book and if you don't like it, it's fine. I do, however, not spend that much time in the science section. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not a very sciencey person, although I do sometimes check out books on astronomy because that really interests me for some reason. It's just the only sort of area of science that's ever really interested me apart from biology. Yeah, you'll find me everywhere. I'm everywhere in a library. What is a book that you wish was banned from every library everywhere? Ooh, I don't want to sound like a reading snob, but I am, a little bit. Any of those horrible, horrible airport fictions that just consist of people like having sex all the time. I mean, if you like that, fine, it's cool. That's all good. You enjoy reading that. I have no problem with it. Personally, I just don't think it's literature. I don't know. I don't think it would fall into my definition of literature. I don't know. But I don't think it should be banned from every library everywhere, because then nobody could read it and the people that liked reading it couldn't read it. So I don't think I'd want any book to be banned everywhere, but my personal preference would be like getting rid of the really irritatingly rubbish books. Sorry to anyone who reads those. I have nothing against them, I just don't like them myself. Question 8. Who is a fictional character that would get kicked out? I thought about this one for a little while, and I thought at first about, oh god, who did I think? What's his name? I don't know his name. First I thought Titus from Feed, because he seems like a real bad boy and he just wouldn't be found in a library, I don't think. But then I topped that completely. Fred and George Weasley, they would so get kicked out of a library. Like, can you imagine it? Fireworks and puking pastels, they would just be it would be chaos in a library. I mean, I'd love to be in a library with them because it would just be the funniest thing ever, but they'd probably get kicked out. They'd probably get all of us kicked out. So yeah, Fred and George Weasley. The last question is, who is a fictional character that you think would be a librarian? And I chose Cassidy Thorpe from Severed Heads, Broken Hearts for this, because she sneaks into university lectures and she seems like a really knowledgeable person. Again, at first I thought Hermione Granger, but I thought that was the really, really obvious answer because she's always in the library in the books anyway. But yeah, I think Cassidy Thorpe would relish in sort of living her life in a library and sort of being there and providing people with information. I just feel like she's that kind of person. So yes, I will be doing a review on this shortly. So if you don't know what this is, you will soon, because I loved it and I will gush in a video about it very soon. Thank you so much for tagging me in this tag. I had a lot of fun thinking up these sort of things and thinking about why I love libraries and why I go there and where I spend most of my time, and maybe thinking about where I should spend more time and what I should try more. I am going to tag a few people because that's what tags do. That's what they're for. So I'm going to tag Mercy's Bookish Musings, Price's Wong, and Kit Kats Can Read. Just have fun, and anybody else who wants to do this tag, because it was quite fun to do.